Good morning, you guys. I'm just waiting for a few more people to jump on, get the notification that we are live. I'm very excited this morning, you guys. Very excited.
Donkey, what's the kid's name that lives up there? Jake?
Okay, we've got, guys, we're live. Charlie, we're live. So anything you say out here, the whole world can hear, just so you know. Good morning, everyone. It's Bridget with Horse Auctions USA, and we are live in Maryville, Missouri for Donkey Horse Sale, April sale. This is the first time in our new location in Maryville. Could not be more excited. The ring is nice and big. The barns are beautiful. Everything is easily accessible here at the barn. And for the chief nerd on staff, I'm excited because look at this picture, you guys. The internet speed is fantastic. I think you guys who are online bidders and have been with us in the past are going to be super, super pleased with the quality of the feed that we have today when we go live. So good things, all good things. I just wanted to pop on here, number one, to run a test feed and make sure everything is going smoothly. Number two, to talk to you guys about what we've got going on today. And number three, just to kind of show off about how things are going to look today because I'm pretty excited about it. So again, it is our April sale, first time in our new location, very exciting for us. The biggest change I think for us coming here is that horses can be bled on site. When we were in Clarinda, that was not an option. They had to have a Coggins in hand, and that is a little bit of a challenge for a lot of our folks. So for future reference, for those of you who have consigned with us in the past, you can now have them bled on site, which is a huge, huge bonus for us. So schedule remains the same as it always was. We're going to start tack at 10 o'clock. We've got new and used tack, and we've got quite a bit of it. Horses to follow. For those of you who've been with us before, you know that I use 1 o'clock as a very loose start time for horses. For those of you who are new, I shoot for 1 o'clock. We hope for 1 o'clock. We all want it to be 1 o'clock. I'm not promising you it will be 1 o'clock. We'll go through this tack just as fast as we can, and I'll kind of keep everyone updated on the Donkey's Horse Sale Facebook page as the morning goes. If it looks like we're going to be 45 minutes over or an hour over or whatever, just so kind of everyone has a heads up. I have a lot of horses to add to the online catalog, guys. I had another sale last night that was several hours away. And that kind of occupied the day yesterday. So that online catalog, if you've looked at it lately, bookmark it and go back in a couple of hours. There's going to be a lot of additions. Looking at around 200 head, 175 to 200 is the number of horses we're looking at today. Roughly 115 to 120 called in, and then we have quite a few after catalog. For those of you looking for young horses, we do have about 40 or so head of crossbred geldings. These are all unhandled, so they will no bad habits to break or anything like that. They are blank slates. They are all geldings. They are all young, thinking like 2-3-year-olds. They're all high colored. Crossbreds, again, most of them are feather footed. And again, they're untouched. You start them from the ground up, start them your way. Those are going to sell immediately following the consignment horses. Like I said, I have a bunch of those to add. We'll go over the online bidding briefly because I think most of you have heard this 150 times and I don't want to bore you to death. So online bidding. If you can't get here in person, you can absolutely join us online for online bidding with the horses. 2 ways to bid. The first, if you're going to use a phone, a tablet, any kind of mobile device, I do recommend that you get the Horse Auctions USA app. It is available free to download in both the App Store and the Google Play Store. You're going to go to the search bar in whichever store is applicable to your device, and you will type in Horse Auctions with an S at the end, USA. Our little icon will pop right up, download it, and you are good to go. For those of you who prefer to use your computer or a browser, you can use any browser. It will work on any browser, but I do recommend Google Chrome. It's just the most up-to-date. For those of you doing that, you are going to go to bid, that's bid.horseauctionsusa.com. That link is all over the Donkey's Horse Sale Facebook page as well. Heads up, guys, Horse Auctions USA does have 2 sales going on today. We have one in Ocala, Florida today as well. And that one actually starts earlier than this one. So that's going to be the first sale you see. Scroll down one and you will see Donkey's Horse Sale. Click View Auction beneath Donkey's Horse Sale. And then you're going to see an index of all the horses that are available today. You'll see some to be announced. Those are horses that, didn't send pictures and stuff ahead. They'll still be available for bidding and we'll tell you all about them. And you'll see them on the live feed when they come in. When you're going through that index, if you see one you want to know a little bit more about, if you click on that horse, it'll take you to that horse's main listing. It'll have additional photos if they have them. If there's a video, it'll be the second thumbnail of their listing, and so on. So if you want to get registered to bid, you will notice when you go to the website or the app that you will be prompted. It says register to bid under every horse in the auction. You just click register to bid under any horse. It doesn't matter which one. It'll register you for the whole auction. If you're new to Horse Auctions USA, when you click that register to bid, it's going to bring up a little screen and it asks for an email and a password. Don't fill that in because you're new. It's not going to recognize you. Scroll past that, and at the very bottom, it asks if you're a new user and you need to create an account. And yes, you do. So click that and follow the prompts. Heads up, guys, when you register to bid, you will need to put in a valid credit or a debit card, and there will be a $500 pre-authorization placed on that card. You do not have to make final payment with that card. You can pay cash or check at pickup. You can pay with a different card. You just need to put that card in because we need to make sure that our online bidders are real people over the age of 18 with a working method of payment. Please, it is not a charge, but just be aware that mobile banking apps, often when we do that pre-authorization, they're going to send a notification out that 9 times out of 10 looks like a charge. And this always prompts a panicked phone call from someone thinking that I've charged them to register. Again, it's not a charge. If you actually get into your banking, you're going to see that sitting there as a pending. And what it's going to do is fall off like it was never there, just like when you rent a car. It falls off immediately on my end at the conclusion of the auction. When it reflects on your end is going to be entirely dependent on your bank. So that's the getting registered part. Make sure that you are logged in when we go live today. You'll know you're logged in. 2 ways that you will know. The first is that your name will be in the upper right-hand corner. And the second is that where it used to tell you register to bid under the horses, now it's going to ask if you want to place a bid. That's how you know you're registered. Methods of bidding. 2 of those available. If you look now, once you're registered, you'll see you have the option to bid on these horses right now. Pre-bidding, early absentee bidding, whatever you want to call it, is open and available to you now. If you've ever used eBay, works just like that, same principle. Maybe you live in an area with poor internet coverage. Maybe you have to work today. Maybe your kid's got a ball game today. And then the other time I recommend this is maybe making big decisions under pressure is not your thing. Auctions are fast-paced and sometimes overwhelming for people trying to make snap decisions. So in all of those scenarios, the pre-bidding might be a really good choice for you. Where it's asking you if you want to place a bid, on the right-hand side of that little bar, there's a little drop-down arrow. And if you click that, you'll see something that says create max bid. So let's say you found the horse. This is the one. You're sure this is the one. Think really hard about what the most you would want to spend on that horse is. And that's the number you put in there when it says create max bid. Now, what's going to happen? The computer's not going to jump you right in there and put you in at your maximum. The computer is now working for you. So it's going to set you in at the minimum, and it is going to bid on your behalf only when it needs to, when someone else bids, to keep you in the lead. So it's going to bid by the smallest increment available to keep you in the lead, right? The computer's bidding on your behalf. Please note, if you use that option, if you use an absentee bidding option, and a horse comes in the ring and they make an announcement that changes the information you had when you bid, for example, when the horse comes in, they say, oh, by the way, he cribs, and that wasn't in the description. Or the horse comes in and he's got a big cut because he got hurt on the trailer. Anything like that, we're going to knock your pre-bid right out of there because that's a game changer and that's not fair. So go ahead and use that option with confidence. We are here watching for that. We don't want you to get any unwelcome surprises. For the rest of you who want to join us live and bid, again, we'll go live at, I hope, 1 o'clock. We'll say 1 o'clock-ish. Right now, you'll see under Donkey's Horse Sale, the far left icon, it says view live, and it's like grayed out. We're not active yet, but when we're active, you'll click that, and you will have real-time audio, video. You'll have bid buttons in front of you. The bid button will be telling you how much the auctioneer is saying. I know some people have a hard time following the auctioneer. Just look at that number on the bar. That's going to tell you what the asking price is. To bid, let's say it says bid $3,000. You'll have to click it once, and then it's going to say confirm bid. You have to click it again to confirm. This is to prevent accidental bidding. Never a good thing. So those are the basics, guys. If you've got any questions, any problems, I am available to help you right up until we start the horses. Once we start those, I'm up on this auction block. Really hard for me to answer the phone. So I would encourage you to register before the start of the horses. Again, my name is Bridget. My cell phone is 336-904-8903. Any problems, any questions, you can call me, text me, whatever you need to do. Looking forward to a great sale. Can't wait to see everybody. We'll be live throughout the day as we can to keep you updated.